Asante Samuel Jr., to be exact. I actually would love this move to happen. Now, there was some semi-reckless speculation. Shout out my guys at Purple Daily, man. Shout out Phil Mackey for coming out and dropping this bombshell of a story. It's kind of interesting. You know, this is what you call cinematic, man. Things that happen like this, and it starts to make sense, and it's almost like, wow, this is what's about to happen. And if this does happen, shout out to them, man, for breaking this, because this is kind of big, man. Asante Samuel Jr., he isn't that old to be exact. He's only 26. Well, he'd be turning 26 this season. And he had a ton of production. Now, last year, he didn't have a lot of production. I think it was due to injury or something like that. But every year prior to that, from the moment he got drafted, he was available each and every week, man. This guy can ball. He gets at least 2 interceptions per season. I think he can actually up that number when you pair him up with a guy like Brian Flores. He just seems like he would be a good fit. And not only that, this is going to make the cornerback competition, when you're talking about the Minnesota Vikings, this is going to make it very, very interesting, man. There's going to be a lot of talent out there fighting for a starting position, and I'm here for it. I think Asante Samuel Jr. can absolutely win one of the spots. I mean, if you sign him, he's absolutely going to get it as far as the talent he brings to the table. I believe they're going to automatically hand it to him, and it's going to be his job to lose, even above Isaiah Rodgers, okay? But let's talk about this, man. This right here was super interesting. Your boy Phil Mackey, man, shout out my guy. He said, I was always a bit hesitant to wade too far into the waters of reckless speculation. However, earlier this morning, which was a couple days ago, I received quite an interesting call from my neighbor. He had just received a text message from his daughter, who is currently in Fort Lauderdale on spring break. She was with a friend at the Sway nightclub, man. Samuel Jr. out there doing his thing, man. He at the crib, he at the club, he chilling with his peoples, man. He just doing his thing. You know what I mean? This is the thing, man. After that, right? They said she noticed a young man in a Vikings cap with an entourage around him. So not only is he in the club doing his thing, you know, usually when you at the club, you getting jiggy, man. You're not really wearing the sports gear, this, that, and the third, but not according to this, man. She saw what she saw. You know what I mean? She's a big football fan and made her way towards him and asked if he played for the Vikings. He kind of smiled and said, it won't be official for about 5 weeks, but yes. Mackey then delivered the cliffhanger. So she then asked for his name and he introduced himself as Asante. All right. We asked around about this rumor, and our usual sources that have a sweet track record don't think Samuel Jr. rumor was too outlandish. They actually seem to agree with it. Okay. Now, this is crazy. I can actually see this happening. This doesn't even seem like a rumor at this point. To be honest with you, I'm all the way in on it. I feel like it's the facts. All right. I feel like this is happening. If this is something where this young lady, and they didn't pull this story from out of thin air just to get clicks, which I doubt, man. Purple Daily, shout out to them. They seem to be a legit source, man. I've been watching them for years. I know some people disagree with some of the takes when it came to Kirk Cousins and all that great stuff, but at the end of the day, man, they legit, man. They're a legit movement over there, man. But I think this is amazing, man, for the Minnesota Vikings, to say the least. I just think that this is going to add competition, like I said earlier, in the cornerback room, and he's going to be one of those guys where he a dog, man. He's a dog, man. If he can get 100% healthy, or if he is 100% healthy, we have something as Minnesota Vikings fans to look forward to, man. You're going to get great production out of there. But could you imagine he in the club in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, trying to chill? All of a sudden, someone comes up to him and says, hey, are you a Vikings player? And yeah, not yet, but it's going to happen after the draft. They said the rumor says Minnesota is waiting until after the draft to sign Asante Samuel Jr., and he is in on the plan. So according to this, they already have an agreement. All right. The deal is supposedly already done after the draft. It's happening. I noticed there's a lot of moves that won't happen until after the draft. It seems like Kwesi has a lot of couple little things cooked up until after the draft based on comp picks or whatever the case may be when it comes to signing the backup quarterback, so on and so forth. And here's another one that seems to be on that plan as well. All right. This is on the agenda, man. Asante Samuel Jr. is definitely going to be a Minnesota Viking. I believe it and I want it. You know what I mean? I want it, man. As much as I wanted to go cornerback in the draft, I think this right here gives you a veteran, somebody who has experience, and somebody who, quite frankly, is played at an elite level for a couple years, man. This dude is ready to go, man. And again, I know people say he's old or whatever, man. He's 20. He's going to be 26, man. Going to be 26. The kid was born in 1990. Now relax, all right? Y'all making me feel super old when y'all be saying stuff like that. We got to chill, right? We got to chill, man. He still is in his prime. Let's get it, man. This is the perfect type of player, too. Kwesi, it makes sense. Coming off an injury, wasn't productive last year, but obviously showed production since he's been in the NFL. This is the perfect type of signing for Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. It just makes all the sense, man. Let me know how you feel, man. Do you want Asante Samuel Jr. on the Minnesota Vikings rocking that purple and gold? I do. I think it'd be great, man. Him, Isaiah Rodgers, Jeff Okudah, Byron Murphy Jr. You got Nudie in the back, too, man. I mean, it's just going to be crazy, man. Talk about a DB room that's stacked. That's going to be the icing on the cake. And then if you can draft a Kobe Bryant or something like that, too, oh, don't do it to me. Shout out to y'all, man. Let me know how you feel. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.